Hey, y'all. It's Sunday morning, August 1st. It's been hot. But got about a month now to work with my new CZ Shadow 2s. And I'm crooked, aren't I? Well, is that better? Okay. And so I went down this weekend. I've already had shot at some. And shot, I don't know, 500 rounds Friday and 500 rounds yesterday. And had a little bit of an epiphany. I thought it was really, really interesting. But anyway, I've got the two Shadow 2s. I've got the one that was for the CZ Custom, which is the one I'm going to talk about now. I've got the other one, which I bought, which was a stock one. And I put a spring kit in it. Can't even remember the name of who it was, but I'll do another video on that one. But this is the one that I plan on using for my shooting. And let me see here, cases. Let's see here. All right, make sure this sucker's clean. Pointed at the pole. Looks pretty good to me. All right, nobody's home anyway, so I could only shoot myself. All right. I haven't cleaned it yet or anything. Just got home. Last night. Here's my take. First of all, going from striker fire to hammer fire, big deal, big difference. Here's what I really like about this gun. And don't get me wrong, I still love my SIGs, but I do think that if you were a beginner, a raw beginner as I was, that striker fire gun is an easier gun to learn on. It's just me speaking, but and I do still like the drop-in firing module in the SIGs, and that may be because they're kind of from a military background. I don't know, but you know how this is with the SIGs, and you just pull the whole firing assembly out, and the serial number is literally on that. It's not on the frame of the gun or anything. But anyway, what I did with this, okay, is I got this is the CZ Custom. I got it in, I think I told you before, I did not like the grips. It was way too narrow for me. So I bought these, what are they called, lock grips, LOKs. And man, that's amazing. Now, maybe they keep these in stock because I didn't get fancy ones. I just got the dimpled, dappled ones. I don't know what they call that on there. Relatively aggressive. That's thicker. And I had them in 4 days. So I ordered them online. 4 days later, they were there. And I think they said they wanted 2 to 3 weeks because they make them from scratch. I got a feeling these are on the shelf, maybe again, because these are as plain as you can get. You can see. But that's all I need. So anyway, first thing, grip. Okay. Getting high on this thing. I'm having to get used to that. My hand went a little more natural. I can't tell you why. Into the SIG. But now I'm there. As far as the wraparound goes, that feels good. Leaves me a nice spot right there. Now you guys, I like to get up. I'm a Bob Vogel fan. This is me on the Viking gun. I don't want to arrest for my thumb. I want my gun like this. Because unlike a lot of people, I have a tendency to shoot left when I get a little bit sloppy. I like this thumb resting up here. This thumb helps. I actually rest it on there, and I can use that as a little bit as a guide to make sure I don't sneak left. I do. So anyway, but it works for me. So here's what happened. Okay, so I took it out the first time, and I fired it, and after a couple hundred rounds, the damn thing jammed. I couldn't get it open or anything. So I took it apart as well as I knew how to take it apart. Got everything apart. Looked down inside, and the thing that holds that whole trigger assembly down there, I don't even know what you'd call it. The screw was a turn loose. Put my screwdriver down there, turn it, tighten it down, because it's got the couple of springs on it, and we fixed it. So I don't know if that was the CZ Custom thing. I'm going to guess that has something to do with them. It's not a big deal, but the one thing that I was surprised about is that the rod inside the spring is plastic. I don't know. I'm going to go to stainless steel. Oh, I know the other company, M. Carbo. Turns out they're 20 minutes down the street from me, and they got everything you need for this friggin' thing. But yeah, I'm going to get a stainless steel or something, a metal one. I don't like having that guide rod. That's it, guide rod. I don't like having that in plastic, and I'm shocked. I'm shocked that it's in there. So that's that. As far as this sight, I love it. I love it. It's the dot when I fire never leaves that sight because A, it's big. I really can't explain it, but it's really nice to not have that dot leaving the sight, and it's really, really easy. I set up a couple stages down there at Universal, and I ran them. Man, I had no, I didn't even have to think about looking for the dot. It was there, or back here. But anyway, I could always find the dot. Okay, so love the sight. The double action. I'm getting there. No, seriously, I am getting there. I just have to focus a little bit more, about a half second slower, getting that first shot in the A zone, drawing this, than I am drawing the SIG. But I will get it. It's getting better. I can tell. I just pull it. It works. So anyway, that's cool. All right. So safety, that doesn't really mean anything to me. That seems kind of far up, but I don't use the safety for anything. I always leave it on fire. I'm a little girl, and when this thing is back, I still like to pinch it and close it. And if you don't like that, that's your problem. Because you only have to do that once a stage. You do it when the stage starts, and then you never have to do it again. And doesn't bother me. So here's the one thing that I can honestly say I think I found as an advantage with this nice hammer fire over the striker fire. Now, I did go out and buy a gauge, trigger gauge. This is roughly 6 pounds in double action mode, 2 pounds in single action mode, and a very short, in fact, it doesn't, that's, good Lord. I like that though. And I do my warm-ups. I do my 25-yard warm-ups like I always do, 100 rounds. I get up there, boom, boom, boom. Shoot 10 or 20, go down and look. I was not getting the groups with this that I was getting with my SIGs. And something just happened in this old friggin' brain. And what it told me to do was quit anticipating the gun firing. This trigger's so soft. Just put the gun up there and just pull it, and don't worry about when it's going to fire. Just let it fire. And I know that sounds really simple, but it is what it is. So I got that thing where I was, on the last time I was doing it, and I was saying, okay, let's just pull the trigger slowly, but since it's got such a short distance to the wall, a billionth of an inch, pulling it slowly, it almost fires instantaneously. Now, when I get up and I'm hosing, different story. I'll grip down and I can fire because I don't have to worry about it. But at 25 yards, I had 21 rounds in this with my last mag. All 21 rounds were in the A zone from 25 yards. After starting out with freaking groups this big, now they were down to this big at 25 yards. I've never done that with my SIG. Now, I'm going to be interested to go back and try the SIG to see what I checked was a 3-pound pull, but it's just a little bit longer, a little bit different feel. This is a little crisper. But 15 to 25 yards, I don't grip the gun as hard with this hand as I had with the other one. I still bear down pretty good with this one. And I just kind of like, boom. And if the gun goes off and goes a little higher than normal, doesn't matter. It goes right back down to where it was supposed to. And at 25 yards, you don't care anyway, because you're normally shooting, I usually shoot about a half-second split at 25 yards. Um, what a difference it made. What a freaking difference it made. I feel now like, oh, and on swingers too, having this light little touch on swingers. I mean, what Frank Garcia taught me, you don't pick a spot, shoot at that spot. What you do is you want to track it towards its bottom, track it towards its top. So you take one shot right towards the bottom, one shot as it starts to go back towards the top. So I was just boom, 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 boom. In fact, I could go boom, 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 boom. Amazing, amazing on the swingers. So I think overall, long run, this is going to be better than my SIGs. What I'm going to do with my SIGs, I don't know. I don't know why this thing's jumping. But I like this gun. I love the weight. I love the balance. After 3,000 rounds, I really like it. So where am I going to be after 10,000 rounds? I wish I had a good competition coming up. They canceled both the big. I was going to shoot in the Pan American match. You know, that was going to be really cool. All the people from South America and stuff coming up. And then I was going to shoot in the IPSC Nationals. They canceled both of those. So I don't know where I'm going from there. I guess I'll just shoot local matches for a while. But I am getting in a lot of practice. So anyway, I love it. So far, I love it. The only thing I still have to work on just a little bit is that first pull. But I've got it down. Now I need to get a little bit faster. It's in the A zone, all that kind of stuff. And I also have to remember that that first pull is going to be long because 225,000 rounds before that, I've been shooting that 3-pound pull on the SIG. So anyway, so far so good. I really like that. Would I buy this over the SIG if I was starting out again at 65? No. No. The SIG is an easier gun to shoot. But this is a better gun to shoot. I don't know if that makes any sense to you whatsoever. But I fought, and the worst thing for me was this freaking 25-yard targets. And with this light little trigger pull and being able to close my mind to even thinking about pulling the trigger, just let it go off. Let it go off. I tell you all the time, let it surprise you. Let it go. You can with this gun. I couldn't with the SIG. The SIG requires a little bit of, I don't know. I can't explain it. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this. So again, starting from scratch, I would go with the Striker Fire. Once you get to where I'm at, which is not far off the ground, no, I'm serious. I shocked the crap out of myself. I was running a couple of stages down there and getting, and they weren't stages you were going to hose on, and I was getting between 4 and 5 hit factors. This guy that started out with 0 hit factors. I was terrible. So obviously practice helps, but guns help too. So hope you enjoyed it. Any questions, you can leave them down below. Man, I've never asked for a like or a subscribe or anything. They keep giving me the subscribers from people that haven't been on there for like 20 years. So I think they throw that on there just to keep me happy. But I didn't do this for this particular reason. I did it so people could witness my walk at my age, 68 now, just turned 68, shooting. And I'm loving it. Do have a little leak in my trailer. I got to get fixed. But anyway, God bless you all. Give plenty back. I came into a bunch of ammo so for a good price. And I've got some friends that don't have a lot. So I'm so excited so I can get back to giving some ammo away to some of my friends at the local matches and stuff, which is what us elder statesmen are supposed to do if we can. So anyway, that's it. God bless you and have a great one. See ya.